everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Angie, and today we're going to be reviewing a Plain Jane product. If you haven't heard of Plain Jane, it's a hemp company and they sell different hemp flowers, CBD products, and it ranges from edibles to topicals to pre-rolls. And today I'm going to be reviewing the CBD cigarettes, and they actually are the menthol CBD cigarettes, so they have a filter in the inside. And yeah, let's jump into it. So we're gonna open this up. We have our packing slip, and basically that's just a piece of paper showing your order, your address, information like that. And then we have a certificate of analysis card. So there's a QR code in the back, and you can scan it so you can make sure you can see all the CBD amounts in your cigarette or in your hemp flower, so that way you know it's legit. I always try to lean towards companies that have a QR code for these certificates of analysis, because it means that they did a lab test on their hemp product, which means that it's nice and clean, and you get to see and make sure that there's no other nonsense in it. So yeah, it's a really good sign when there is a certificate of analysis with your product or on any hemp website or packaging if you're like in a regular like CBD shop or something like that. And then on the other side, it just is like a welcome message, and it just talks about us, and basically it's just saying that they're a hemp company focused on making odorless hemp products on the market. And it's these hemp rolls were specifically designed to be as an alternative to tobacco, allowing them to be sold and consumed everywhere that cigarettes are currently. So yeah, and then it has the social medias on it, a couple extra additional words as well. They claim to support small farmers, and that they source flower from local family-owned farms. That's what they claim. So that's the only thing that was inside of the packaging, which I'm kind of surprised about. And it kind of feels like there was a lack of effort here, because I have ordered from Plain Jane before, and they always add a Plain Jane sticker, and it's usually like a tongue rolling, like licking a pre-roll filter or whatever, or rather rolling a rolling paper. I'll try to find a picture of it and show you guys. But yeah, there's usually a sticker in it. There's usually an additional like coupon code in the inside. So I was kind of disappointed to see that they didn't really add anything else in there. Like they didn't add any like extra information too, because any of my other packages had that. And I have noticed that over the years, Plain Jane has gotten worse in terms of certain services, but I'll save that for later. So this is the CBD packaging. Unfortunately, they do have plastic on the outside of the packaging, so it's not like it's a completely eco-friendly option, because to a certain extent their packaging does contain plastic. And we're gonna pop this puppy, or rip this puppy up and open it. So yeah, there are other CBD brands or hemp brands that don't wrap their products in plastic. And that's not to say that, you know, they're not environmentally friendly. Like to a certain extent they are, because their pre-rolls actually have filters that are biodegradable. So they are a little bit friendly in that sense. When you open it up, you get a big whiff of hemp, or you know, like it smells like weed, but it's not weed, but you know, whew, very herbal. So let's do like a little close-up, and the font is actually kind of cute. It's like it looks like one of those like older fonts, like very gothic fonts. That's what the word I'm looking for. So it says pull. We're gonna pull it. And yeah, there are other brands too, as I said too, that also don't have like this kind of aluminum kind of foil to it. But I don't think this is fully aluminum, because it feels like it's made out of a different kind of, like it feels like paper actually. But maybe it's sprayed with something that's silver. I don't really know how to describe that. Maybe I could do like a real closer up so you guys can see. But it's not like a regular aluminum foil. Okay, so I opened that up. Here we go. We have our CBD cigarettes. Woohoo! And it smells really, really strong. There's not a lot of like, there's not spillage in here, so we don't see any of the flour like all over the place, which I know for some brands it's like that for some people. So I'm actually just gonna rip like some more of the back of the paper foil off. And it's really tightly packed in here, so again, no spillage. I'm going to flip one of my cigarettes over as like a wish cigarette real quick. Me and my wish. So yeah, that's gonna be my quote lucky cigarette. I don't really believe in all of that, but it's always fun to just do it. Why not? Just have that one little cigarette there, just chilling. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a close-up of the packaging as well that isn't with the front camera. And I'm also gonna break one of the cigarettes open so that you can see everything that's inside of it, and we could kind of see like what the hemp looks like as well, because I know some brands, they have kind of they have like stems inside of them and stuff like that. So we're gonna break it open, we're gonna like check it out, observe the packaging a little bit more. Okay, so here we go. A close-up of the packaging. It says 72 milligrams of CBD each. I do also notice that there's a little tear in it, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't that rough when I took the package, well, when I took the pack out of the packaging, so that's kind of weird. So yeah, it says that it could contain THC, so just be mindful about that if you get tested for work or anything like that. It says the activation time is immediately, and obviously it has another QR code so that you could look furthermore into what is in your CBD in terms of the spectrum. I do know some CBD cigarettes also have they have what you call it, CBG and CBN, and you could kind of like see them more. Oh wait, that's my other cigarette. Let's not do that. So yeah, let's take one of these out. Okay, so let's cut this open. Well, first, we'll do like a little close-up. You can't really, I guess, like see it. Let me try to adjust the lighting a little bit so you can see it a little bit more. I think that helps. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it open. I know this is a bit dramatic, but yeah, we're gonna use an actual knife. And I'm actually going to stop right here, and we're gonna break apart the filter separately because there is a menthol pop ball. So we're gonna unravel this. Ooh, that is some potent CBD and hemp flower. So this is how it looks. Let me try to get some more light in here. And it looks pretty good. I don't see any stems so far. Let's try to get it even close up. I don't see any CBD stems. It's just, oh, I got some stems, y'all. Oh man. So we got a stem right over here. That's disappointing. Plain Jane, what are we doing? So let's see, what else? Okay, so everything else is pretty calm. Oh wait, we have, is this another stem? Oh yeah, it is another stem, another little stem over here. Okay, so let's see. That's about it. We got 2 stems in there, which is kind of unfortunate because we don't like, we like try to smoke stuff that doesn't have stems inside of it. But besides that, it's fresh hemp. You can tell it has a really nice texture to it. It's ground up pretty finely. And besides those 2 other stems, it looks good. And these stems weren't even really that big anyways. I'm actually gonna use my fingers for this because I don't want to break the filter, because I actually want to cut it open so you guys can see like more in depth. So here we go, we have the filter, and now we're gonna like tear it apart, and this is the little menthol ball that we get inside of there. So that way you have that option to either pop the ball, get a little minty sensation, and then if you want no menthol in it, you don't have to do that, you know? You don't have to use the menthol ball. It's a tiny little thing. Super little. Okay, so that's what that looks like. The little menthol ball. And this is the filter. It breaks up really, really easily too. Like you can tell, like this isn't the type of filter that's not gonna degrade quickly. Like even just ripping it up, it falls apart very easy. Ooh, let me actually stop doing that because there's some fibers that's coming out of it. The paper is also pretty thin too. It has like, it's not really sticky either. It feels like good paper. Like it's thin enough to do the job. It actually feels kind of similar to a Bob Marley paper. And obviously it has like the little stains from, I guess, the CBD just sitting in there. But yeah. Okay, so I'm back. Let's light one of these up and talk about Plain Jane and how we're feeling about this CBD cigarette. Also, I do want to mention, off of camera, I was feeling a little, I had an intrusive thought about popping the little menthol ball that was there that I showed you, and it smells like Listerine. Like it literally smells like mouthwash. So I'm guessing like most menthol balls have Listerine or some type of mouthwash inside of them, because that's exactly what it smelled like. It's like the blue Listerine. Okay, so let's get to it. It's also super windy right now in New York City. It's like so cold right now too. Let's see, what temperature is it? Ooh, that hit. It's 5 degrees in New York right now. So yeah, I was not going outside to smoke this. I was like, you know what? Wow, just one hit and it already got like so low. Like it burnt really, really quick. I didn't expect that actually. Yeah, it's freezing outside. 5 degrees in New York. You know, so I'm like, I wanted to record this video outside, but because I really don't like smoking in my apartment. So that's why we by the window. So, but the first hit, I'm not gonna lie, the paper reminds me so much of cigarettes. Like back in the day, like I used to smoke Newports a very many moons ago. And the first like taste of the paper is what that gives. On the second inhale, I definitely taste the hemp more. Oh wow, what is happening? So it's actually doing a weird thing. Like it's kind of burning a little bit unevenly. That's very odd to me because I've ordered plain Jane hemp cigarettes before, and that's literally never happened to me. So that's very weird. Where's my lighter? Well, I have lighters over there too, but I was looking for this baby specifically. Yeah, that's really weird. Look at how fast it's burning too. That's honestly insane. Like they usually don't burn that fast. Okay. I haven't popped the menthol ball yet, but I could have sworn I felt like it's just like a little tiny menthol hit just now. I don't know, that's weird. Let me pop the menthol actually, since it's going down so quick, like it's burning so fast. Oh wow. So let's see. It definitely hits smooth though. I will say that. Like the burning is a little bit weird. But I mean, I guess like we were looking at the hemp earlier, like it's a little uneven. It could have been like a stem or I don't know, something. There's that menthol. There's that menthol. I personally like the menthol. And if you're a person that is trying to quit cigarettes or has smoked cigarettes in the past, you're gonna feel that like that menthol is gonna be very satisfying to you, especially if you used to smoke menthol cigarettes. I did, like back then I used to actually smoke one of the worst cigarettes out there, which was the Newport hundreds. So that was like menthol. So like when I was on my little quitting journey and I was looking into different CBD cigarettes, some of them, like the menthol ones, were the ones I leaned towards to. But it makes it hit, like the hit feel smoother. And I'm almost done with the CBD cigarette and I already feel it. And there comes a point when you're smoking a CBD cigarette or hemp where you just feel relaxed. And that's what I feel right now. Like I breathe in and I just feel it makes you kind of also like take intentional breaths as well. And I feel like overall, but even if it's not plain Jane, I think hemp and CBD is a great alternative if you're somebody that's trying to cut down on weed or even quit cigarettes and you want that, like you want to get that fix. I think hemp is really good for that. I do want to say that plain Jane, I found out about them a few years ago. I actually, this is not a sponsored video. I just know about them and I'm just sharing like, you know, like my story and information. Yeah, their packaging has changed. Like I said, I feel like there was more effort like in anything I used to order. And it feels like there wasn't that effort, and it's kind of weird too because I can't get into my affiliate account and their customer service is very, I want to touch on that seriously because their customer service is so iffy. Like it's a hit or miss for them on a response. And I don't really like that about plain Jane, and I feel like over the years it's gotten a little bit worse. Like with my affiliate account, as soon as I get like the code for you guys, I believe it's for like 10% off, I'll drop it in the description. But I'm currently waiting on plain Jane to tell me what is going on because I've been having issues getting into my account. And ooh, ow, shoot, damn, okay, that kind of hurt. You know, when you try to lick the burn? That kind of hurt. I didn't realize it was burning like that. Oh my god. I don't know if that was the wind or what. I'm gonna finish this CBD cigarette up. It's also burning really, really quickly. Like, I don't remember there's CBD cigarettes burning this fast. I feel like those last couple hits are always the best. Even though it's not like a regular cigarette, it's still... That is insane. Okay, the quality has definitely declined a little bit on these because... I don't know, the way it just popped out was so weird. Like, bruh, there was still some CBD left. That's really, really weird. Anyways, I think I'll light another one actually, because I feel like I didn't even like get like the amount that I was supposed to. It burns so fast, my gosh. But yeah, as I was saying, customer service with Plain Jane is iffy. Regarding products, I haven't really had issues with that. Like, I've never had to reach out to them about stuff about my products. But if you're trying to be an affiliate with them, or you want to reach out, like, it's very hard to get a response back. Like, recently, before even recording this video, I was like, I want to put my affiliate account, my code in the video for you guys, so that way you can get like a little discount. And it's like days went by and nobody got back to me, and I was just like, are you so serious right now? Like, really? And I actually had to go on Instagram and message the Instagram, the Plain Jane Instagram, and then the social media manager went to somebody else in the other department, and finally somebody responded to me. And that lady was very nice. She was very kind. You know, she was like, oh, I'm very sorry. We didn't get back to you about your message, etc., etc. And it's like, it's a hit or miss in terms of that. I know when I did start off as an affiliate a few years ago, it was pretty smooth. They sent me like a CBD gum to try out and stuff like that. I think in terms of like customer service, it's, like I said, hit or miss. I can't speak on customer service regarding products because I've never had a problem with shipping. Shipping has always been really, really good for me. It usually takes just a few days to get to me. I never have to wait like more than a week or anything like that. I think I ordered these maybe, I want to say 4 to 5 days ago, maybe 5 days ago. The max you'll be waiting for a delivery from them, I want to say, is a week and a half. But for me, it's always been at least 6 days that it would take to get to me. So it's always really good for the shipping. But again, it depends on where you're at. I'm actually in New York, so it's, I guess, quicker. I think, I don't remember where they're based. But yeah, so I'm not really too far because they are within the States. The terpenes and the hemp itself taste much more citrus, on the citrusy side. It's definitely more CBD leaning than it is CBG. So this is more of a sedating effect than it is a energizing. I wish I could say it wasn't, but I definitely feel more on the mellow side right now than I do energized. And I also want to see how this burns, because that other one, I don't know what happened. So we're gonna double try. Yep, very citrusy. This one looks like it's burning the way I expected it to burn the first time. You know, like, it's not canoeing, and it doesn't look like it's burning too fast. So that's nice. Let me see if I could get a close up. There we go. It's burning better than it was before. I will say that. It does burn a little bit fast though, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was just that one cigarette that was kind of like off, because this one seems to be burning fine. I might smoke the whole thing actually. You definitely can't like drag and pull it, because as soon as you take even a remotely deep hit, it goes down really, really fast. So just be mindful of that. You know, like if you smoke this, you're probably, you might have to like take smaller hits. And with that deeper hit that I just took, it tastes more, besides citrus. Well, I guess lemon is the same as citrus. They're both citrus, but the taste is just so clean. Besides like their customer service overall, I feel like it's a great brand in terms of like their hemp and their CBD. Like they have really clean products, and they're one of the few hemp companies, CBD companies out there that actually provides the COA. And as I mentioned earlier, if your hemp or your CBD doesn't have, oh, I didn't pop the menthol ball yet. That's so funny. I keep forgetting that the menthol ball is, well, not really. I guess maybe I'm just so locked in with talking to you guys about it. But I forgot about it. Let's pop it since I'm halfway through the CBD cigarette. But yeah, as I was saying, the COAs are definitely something that you should always, even if you're in like a regular deli or a smoke shop or something like that, a supermarket, wherever you are, wherever there's CBD hemp products, look for that QR code, look for the COA, because realistically speaking, there's a shit ton of products out there that has garbages in them and has not been tested, or even companies that have expired COAs where they haven't done like a lab test in like years. You know, if you really don't care, then whatever, bro, do you. But me personally, I always look for that COA because I like to see how much CBG is in it, CBN. And if you guys don't know, those are different cannabinoids. CBD is more of a sedative cannabinoid. Sometimes I try to find products that have a little bit more CBG in them because they have a more of a boost. Like they're more for the daytime than they are for nighttime. It is nighttime right now, so this is a good way to like kind of unwind and get yourself down for the night. I was talking for a little bit, and I'm actually surprised it didn't canoe too much on that last hit. It held up really, really well. I was talking, took the hit, and it seems to not be canoeing too crazy. It's actually burning pretty smooth right now. Like it looked like it was canoeing, and look at it, and now it's burning regular again. That was smooth, and we love to see that. That was smooth. Way to go, Plain Jane. Let's see how it goes towards the end of the CBD cigarette. It does burn smooth. So I guess that first cigarette that I had, maybe it was just packed a little bit unevenly. But yeah, I'm a big advocate for CBD and hemp alternatives, so that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm incorporating that into my channel, so you guys can have reviews on some of the better products that are out there versus the garbage that is out there. So yeah, I give these like a 8 out of 10. I say 8 out of 10 because I'm sure some of them might have stems in them, which we saw when we broke up one of the ones that I showed you earlier. And I also bumped it down a little bit because they do wrap the package in plastic, and you know they do add that foil in there, which I don't really think it's foil. I do think it's paper, so I don't want to say that. But yeah, they didn't, I don't think that they needed to do the plastic wrapping. So yeah, 8 out of 10. It was good. But also if you do look up plainjane.com and you look these cigarettes up, I don't know why they haven't updated this. It's been like this for a few years now, but the tip shows as yellow, and it's not yellow. It's, that wind is disrespectful. Wow. So the tip isn't yellow, it's white, as y'all see. Do I think that the packaging could be a different color? Yes. Make it look better? Yes. Maybe white with blue on it, since it's menthol instead of the green. I was never really a fan of the package, well, the color for the packaging. I think the font is really nice though. Like, it definitely sticks to the Plain Jane font that they're known for. We love that it says, you know, like the information, like how much is in the pack itself. Some CBD cigarette packs don't have that. They do have their website and everything on it. If you guys haven't already, definitely check out my other reviews, the ones like about the Vitabar, which is a vitamin vape, and you know, all these little alternatives that I'm giving you guys, just in case if you are a former smoker or somebody that wants to quit. I understand how hard it is to quit, and I just want to commend anybody that landed on this video. If you are trying to quit nicotine vapes, nicotine cigarettes, I just want to commend you and let you know that, you know, you are not alone. There are tons of people that have struggled, are struggling to quit, and I believe in you. Definitely take it day by day. And just remember that there are alternatives out there, you know, like it's not like all hope is lost, you know, like, oh my God, I can never touch something to smoke again. You can smoke again, but, you know, choose something that is healthier for you and isn't going to be such a toxic habit, a habit that's just gonna like drain you down, you know, like with CBD, this is a non-habit forming, like, medicinal remedy for yourself, you know, like you're not going to be like, oh my God, I gotta smoke one, oh my God, I gotta smoke one. This is something where it's like you can take it in doses, like, oh hey, maybe I want a little bit tonight, maybe I want to unwind after work, maybe I just want that feeling of a cigarette that isn't an actual cigarette. So, you know, like, just be mindful that there are alternatives out there. And if you are a cigarette smoker, again, like I said, to each his own, you know, like, I don't know how you ended up on this video, but if you did, thank you for watching. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. So I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. And yeah, I'll be back for another review soon, y'all. Peace.